Have you ever seen someone who completely owns their look and personality in a way that makes you stop and stare? Well, Cassandra Peterson is exactly that person. She did not just create a character, she created a legend that millions cannot forget. And when it comes to making a statement, she left nothing to the imagination. Yes, I mean it, nothing. Cassandra Peterson is best known as Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. But who is the woman behind the iconic black dress, the towering hair, and the spooky sense of humor? Let us find out why she became an unforgettable figure in pop culture, and why people could not stop talking about her bold choices. First, let us talk about how Cassandra became Elvira. Back in the 1980s, local television stations needed someone to host horror movies. Cassandra had the perfect mix of charm, wit, and a love for horror. But here is the thing: she did not just host movies. She created a character that was funny, mysterious, and well, a little shocking. Her look was bold. That black plunging dress, the high hair, the makeup, it all became her signature. And yes, it was daring. People had never seen a television personality who could be funny, spooky, and daring all at the same time. But that is not all that made her unforgettable. What made Cassandra different was her confidence. She was not just wearing a costume, she was sending a message. She showed that it is okay to be bold, to be different, and to own who you are. Her fans loved her for that. They felt inspired even if they were just watching her from their living rooms. Now, let us talk about the part that got everyone talking: her daring style. Cassandra did not hide anything. Her costumes, her attitude, everything about her screamed confidence. And in the 1980s, that was huge. People were not used to seeing women on television who were in control of their image in such a bold way. And that is exactly what made her stand out. Besides television, Cassandra took Elvira to movies, comics, and even merchandise. Fans could not get enough. Her movies had humor, horror, and a little bit of everything that made people gasp and laugh at the same time. And she did it all while staying true to the character she created. Here's something interesting behind all the makeup and costume: Cassandra is smart, funny, and creative. She wrote her own scripts, helped design her look, and even came up with the witty lines that made Elvira famous. She did not just rely on a scary look, she used her mind and her humor to make her character unforgettable. And it worked. People of all ages loved her. Children might have laughed at her jokes, teenagers were fascinated by her bold style, and adults could not stop talking about how daring she was. Cassandra showed that being confident and unique could make you unforgettable. Even today, people still dress up as Elvira for fun. Her look is iconic. You do not just copy Elvira, you try to capture her spirit. That is because Cassandra's personality shines through the costume. She made people excited about horror, about humor, and about being bold. And there is one more thing: Cassandra did not just rely on looks or style to get attention. She was entertaining, clever, and knew how to make people laugh. Her humor was a huge part of what made her special. She could be scary, but also hilarious, and that mix made people completely hooked. People talk about her daring choices, but it was not just about what she wore. It was about how she carried herself, how she spoke, and how she owned every moment. Cassandra Peterson showed the world that confidence and creativity could make someone a legend. So, why do we still remember her? It is simple. Cassandra Peterson, as Elvira, left nothing to the imagination. She was bold, funny, creative, and unforgettable. She inspired fans, created laughter, and made horror exciting. And even decades later, people still admire her for owning who she is. Cassandra Peterson did not just become a television host or a movie star, she became a legend. Her daring choices and bold personality remind us that it is okay to be different, to be confident, and to leave a mark that people will not forget. That is the magic of Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. If you loved learning about Cassandra Peterson and her unforgettable character, make sure you keep watching, because we have more stories of legendary figures who changed the way we see the world. And remember, confidence and creativity can make anyone unforgettable even in the most unexpected ways.